The little kid in front of him pointed his finger, making his hand into a gun aimed at the man. The man played along perfectly, lowering his head and playing dead. But the next second, the man also raised his hand. The moment the boy saw the handcuffs, he froze. Mom quickly called for the flight attendant, thinking someone in handcuffs must be dangerous. The flight attendant calmly reassured them it was perfectly safe. Then she opened the meal tray and pulled out a gun, cleanly taking out the police officer beside them. The man then casually unlocked his handcuffs and walked toward the cockpit.
Who's in charge?
I am.
Once again, who's in charge?
You are.
This ruthless killer was none other than the notorious international fugitive Charles. After each crime, he would get plastic surgery for a completely new face. Even the cops had no idea what he actually looked like. Just before getting caught, Charles went to the hospital for facial reconstruction surgery. The doctor was about to inject anesthesia, but he was brutal even to himself, actually demanding the doctor operate without any anesthesia whatsoever. Everyone present was absolutely stunned. Just as the doctor was about to begin surgery, police suddenly stormed the scene. Charles took the doctor hostage, escaping directly from the 10-story building and running like hell. Along the way he still got hit by a police car. That's how Charles got arrested. Police were preparing to extradite him back to his home country, but nobody expected that before the transport, Charles had already arranged for his men to pose as passengers and replace the flight attendants on board. Then they took control of the entire aircraft, but Charles didn't count on there being a highly professional security expert named John on the plane, who happened to be in the bathroom at the time. Hearing gunshots, John opened the bathroom door. He spotted a hijacker threatening passengers with a gun, instantly realizing the plane had been hijacked. But the hijacker spotted him too. John could only pretend to be scared. When the hijacker let his guard down, John kicked him over, used the door to break his arm, then shoved his head in the toilet and successfully subdued him, using him as a hostage to threaten the hijackers to drop their weapons. But Charles wasn't about to tolerate that kind of threat. He straight up shot and killed his own man, then turned the tables and threatened John. John took advantage of the chaos to hide in the elevator shaft, then ripped out the fuel line. Soon the plane had to make an emergency landing due to lack of fuel. But Charles wasn't panicked in the slightest. He threatened the local police to deliver fuel within 5 minutes, or he'd kill a hostage every 3 minutes.